I said Uncle McCreepy's spanking machine.
That's funny.
I mean, yeah, that's what I heard.
I think critiquing the official material is one of my favorite things. Like when we get to run some.
Yeah, I enjoy it too, but it's like I feel like I don't spend enough time with officials because I feel like it's designed to be like stuff that you could flesh out and expand on to your table's tastes.
Not if you want to get through it in 12 weeks.
I mean, yeah, no, obviously. Like, but we're on a much different, play format than.
We're on a time frame.
But like I have run. This is the third published campaign that I've run. I've run Curse of Strahd, and I've run the first like 60 to 70% of Storm King's Thunder, and those books are not structured into an episodic way. Like then they give you enough material that if you do want to build on it, you can do so pretty much organically because they've got other material out that you can adapt, or there's a lot of really easy way to just homebrew stuff in. This adventure path, specifically in Spelljammer, is like, here's 12 episodes of Flash Gordon. You get one each week. That's really how it's presented. And I'm really enjoying going through it in that fashion.
Yeah, and for Descent into Avernus, that is it's got basically the skeleton of stuff to do, and if you want to add more stuff into it, you absolutely can do that. Just the only problem is the introductory adventurer is completely divorced from the where you actually go into Avernus, and it's you start at level 1 and you don't go to Avernus until level 5.
Wow, that's quite a bit.
You don't want to be in Avernus before level 5, trust me.
No, you're right. It's just it's
to be clear, Avernus is the first layer of literal hell.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where I am in the current campaign, and I'm level 2.
Oof. Yeah, you're there.
We started in Dis at level 1, so like everything is scaled down.
Dis is the second layer.
You're right. We're working our way out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're not playing down like Descent into Avernus. You're playing Ascent into Avernus.
Ascent into
Yeah, no, it's like the war-torn Mad Max Hell Zone.
We had to pass the Tiamat Slayer to get to Avernus.
And just start at the bottom and work your way up.
Yeah, there you go.
That way you'll get to the final boss sooner.
Yeah.
It'll be better every time.
Yeah.
Jeez, who's the final boss of Beator?
Oh, I don't know. Asmodeus. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, crazy.
Is it Lucius's demon daddy?
I feel like Asmodeus is one of the princes of Avernus.
I mean, I could look this up.
Yeah, that's a look. I don't know.
Asmodeus is like the king shit on Turd Mountain in the Nine Hells.
Who is the ruler of Nessus?
We'll let Ras finish his research.
It should be right here. I really only care about Mammon because that's the
purse
diabolical pact that my character cares about. Yeah, it's gonna take me a second to find this.
So the actual in second edition there wasn't an answer to the question. In second edition, they mentioned that there are 9 princes of Beator, 1 for each layer, but most of them, their identities are not known. Their machinations are too well hidden.
Yeah.
The Lords of the Nine, they were called.
Yeah.
I do love that, like, officially in the Flumph timeline, Mammon has a Mousse.
So that version of Mammon, so I think there's a version that was printed in Prince of the Apocalypse. But the version I took was from the Tome of Beasts from Cobalt Press.
Right.
Who had a petrification purse. When he hits you with it, you just turn to a statue made out of gold.
Yeah, I'm aware of that one. It's terrible.
Meanwhile, back in Xaryxis, After the
Back in
Xaryxian
space.
Empire attacked their world, the heroes journeyed to Doom Space and formed a coalition. With a fleet of ships accompanying them, they set out for Xaryxis space, encountering a red dragon and its rider along the way. So here's the deck of your ship. I do apologize that the most recent map of your ship that I have still involves space clowns.
Yeah, I see the space clowns.
Everybody's favorite. Accompanying you to Xaryxis space are the Last Breath, which is Garganhale's ship, and what was it, like 31 other vessels from Vokath.
Yeah, we got a perfect score, didn't we?
All 5 factions plus Vokath himself are sending ships. Vokath's not coming because he's smart, but his hirelings and his underlings are coming. And en route, this red dragon knight accosts your ship. It's not attacking right away, but it circles wide around your 2 ships here at the center of this fleet. The fleet's at your back, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
So what are we doing kind of rallying the troops on the deck of the ship? Is this where we all want to be standing? I see that the Sarge is standing at the ballista.
He's probably tailing the dragon.
We have reason to think the dragon is hostile. I'm trying to remember.
I
We
mean,
have
we've
no idea.
seen this dragon before, right?
No,
we have.
you haven't.
So.
Oh, it's not a golden dragon?
No, that you've seen the prince arrive on a solar dragon. This is a red dragon.
Oh, okay.
Anything? Can I make out who's writing it?
Give me a perception check.
Absolutely.
Is it a Final Fantasy Dragoon?
Justinian.
Jumped on. Yes, Justinian.
That's what I forgot. My character sheet. Perception, you say, huh?
Yeah.
17.
You can't identify the person writing, but you can identify it's a humanoid shape wearing red armor. In the rough proportions of a Githyanki. So skinnier, lankier than, say, a human would be. Which isn't typically how Githyanki dress. There aren't a lot of, like, plate-wearing dragon riders amongst the Githyanki that you know of. The red dragon does, in fact, circle around the side of the deck, and it looks like it's going to be coming down to land right in the middle of your main deck.
Yeah. Milos gestures for them to come down. He's wearing the coolest hat, so therefore he's clearly the one in charge.
Alright, this is the same space, so I'll
Just
just
a
do
new
it.
new feather in the hat. That's
I will
good, a
have-
poker feather.
Crux and blast him off up on the deck with you guys. The armored knight lifts the visor of her helm, revealing the stern visage of a Githyanki. I am Dagaz, a knight of Tunaroth, she says in a haughty tone. By order of Lakith the Undying, Queen of the Astral Sea, I declare that you are guilty of the crime of trespassing. As your punishment, it is my solemn duty to decapitate your captain. So which of you dung-eaters commands this barge?
That would be me. Captain Milos Barza.
And she decapitates
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome to my head if you can take it.
After a beat, she smiles and adds, a bad joke on my part. I wish you swift passage through Her Majesty's realm. My dragon and I are hunting mind flayers. Have you seen any?
Not recently.
What a shit encounter!
Ugh.
You got my hopes up.
I'm sensing a pattern.
Wow.
I think I got it. Recruit. I think I got the pattern. Like, it took me 10 sessions, but I think that none of these cliffhangers amount to anything.
Nope. They're
So-
all...
So my immediate reaction was to have Sarge draw his weapon and shoot her, but I didn't say that because I was busy typing the encounter in the journal that I'm keeping.
Yeah, like... How is
And
this
I
red...
got to where I had finished the sentence and I wrote ... Just kidding. She's hunting mind flayers. LOL.
Lol, JK.
The encounter is literally lol
what I wrote.
JK.
LOL.
Top cack.
What?
Just
Can I
joshing.
just shoot her anyways? Like.
Yeah, if you want to
No,
roll
I'm not-
initiative against
I'm
her.
not gonna do
Absolutely
that.
not.
I'm not gonna do that.
I have stat blocks for them, but there's not a paragraph that says this is what you do if the characters understandably and justifiably attack the
Yeah.
obviously threatening Dragon Knight that landed on their ship uninvited and immediately said she was going to decapitate your captain.
You know what this is, Brick Road? This is you should entreat with the hags.
Yeah.
Like, this is exactly what this is. You never
Yeah.
entreat with the hags. You always shoot the red dragon out of the sky. Like, those are rules of D&D.
It does say that if you attack her or the dragon, they retaliate, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Why would she would lose this fight, by the way?
So Dragon Rider, what news do you bring of our fleet makes for Xaryxis?
She gives you a quizzical look. This fleet is bound to wage war against the Xaryxian Empire.
Of a sort.
You're welcome to come.
She goes over to her dragon. Upon the saddle, question mark, of the dragon, or her various packs and sundries, she pulls out a small glass vial. Turns around, throws it towards Fleet Captain Milos.
Catch it.
Says, when you arrive in Xaryxis space, give them my regards. Then she and the dragon fly away.
Milos, is that dangerous?
I have no idea. I'll
She has
look it
gifted
over.
you a vial containing oil of sharpness.
Ooh.
That's it. That's the whole red dragon encounter.
Yay!
Is that the whole session for the day too?
No. Thankfully not.
Getting shorter and shorter.
Wow, it's got to be the single worst encounter I've read in 5th edition. That's
Here, let me,
Yeah.
go take a peek. See here in my.
like
don't
almost
know.
that's almost Forest Oracle bad.
I
don't-
have a
if this-
question that everyone is dying to know the answer to. Was it a fat red dragon?
No,
No.
it was a young red
There can
dragon.
only be one Themberchod.
I know
So
everybody
was that an
thinks-
experience? If this wasn't Milestone, would we get positive experience or negative experience?
I don't think I would award you anything for that because
I'm
it's
just
just
kind of slack-jawed by this. Like,
it's-
I think I lost something here.
it's
So the
just
oil.
bewildering.
Okay. So the oil, when you apply it to a weapon, which takes 1 minute, it lasts for the oil lasts for an hour, and it gives its weapon +3 to attack and damage.
Oh, nice.
So
That'll come in handy for the very obvious final boss.
How do we
Yeah,
apply
please
this to Moose's fist? Do we just like empty the oil inside him?
the oil can coat one slashing or piercing weapon, or up to 5 pieces of slashing or piercing ammunition. So, bludgeoning weapon damage will not work, my friend.
Oh,
Is it just me, or is like applying something like this to like a piece of ammunition like a trap?
a waste.
What do you mean?
It's
That-
a
I
total
mean, that's 5
waste.
shots. It's still
Yeah, you
pretty
get 5
good
shots. It's not the. How long does the thing last? With it, if you don't
for an
apply-
hour.
An
Yeah, that's
hour.
fine. You're probably well.
You get
An
so
hour's
many more
pretty
uses in a melee. Yeah.
Yeah, like it depends on if you're expecting to actually be in multiple encounters.
Oh, anyway,
That's not foreshadowing at all.
I don't feel like I'm going to apologize for this red dragon encounter, but because I didn't write it,
No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
that's fair.
that's just bewildering. I don't.
Rick, you've done nothing wrong. We believe in you still.
I
don't think I've
ran
ever-
and I literally ran an encounter once where Count Strahd von Zarovic was tailing the players and like wanted to sit down and have a picnic with them. And that was better than this Red Dragon nonsense. Actually, I feel like I've done that twice because I did it with you guys too. You guys were in a tent though. You guys were in a
Yeah, we
tent.
had kind of a picnic.
Yeah, and we were very receptive to the idea.
Yeah.
You emerge from the silver haze of the Astral Sea and enter a wild space system illuminated by a white star. So from where you first enter the Astral Sea, it says here that you're about 4 days travel from the edge of the Astral Sea to the center of Xaryxis space. But even from when you're coming in, you can see faintly in the distance, 400 million miles? This incredibly brightly illuminated star. Brighter than most stars you've come across, in fact. And then using the Wild Space Orrery, which you did not trade away to one of the factions, but you could have.
Correct.
You're able to get a sense of what else is in the system and where it is.
For our part, I don't know if anyone else can make use of this oil of sharpness, because we have Eldritch Blaster, we have Gunboy. I guess Gunboy could put 5 of his ammo, make 5 of his ammo super magic. We have the caster, we have Monk, which that won't help, and we have me.
Honestly, you
should use it. Yeah.
I feel like I'm bogarting all of the magic items now.
Yeah, but if you can use them, it's better than them sitting and collecting dust.
Isn't
Fair
that
enough.
your purview, considering you're the captain? Like, what good is it to be the captain if you don't get to bogart all the good stuff?
I mean, if you want, I can hold the ring.
No, I'll hold on to the ring.
So the 4 kind of orbiting bodies of Xaryxis space are Verduran, which is a cracked, barren, misshapen cinder completely devoid of life. Rivus, which is a rocky world filled with rich platinum deposits. So there are lots of mining outposts and things there that the Astral Elves run. You have Zirindar, a lush green planet that teems with life, predominantly intelligent plants. And then you have the Imperial Citadel, which is actually shaped like that.
Like a butterfly.
Oh, a moth.
So where do the Xaryxis elves live? Do they all live in the Imperial Citadel?
Mostly in the Imperial Citadel. It is the administrative heart of the Empire. And it is a massive city. And then at the center of it sits the Temple of Light, which is... so your goal right now, you've brought this fleet into Xaryxis space in order to assault the Imperial Citadel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are... How far away, using the Ori, how far away? Are we 3 days travel from the Citadel?
You're 4 days travel from the star.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 3 days travel from here.
No, I mean, depending, because everything's in orbit. You could be between, I would say, 3 and 7 days travel from where you're at to the Citadel, depending on which direction you're entering. And
Orbits.
yeah, orbits are hard. And science doesn't work in Spelljammer, so don't try to math it.
Yeah.
Which of you had the... Oh, well, let's figure out who's got what. Is Milos keeping the Oil of Sharpness?
Yeah, it looks that way.
And who took the princess's ring? Who's carrying that?
That's also Milos.
The Milos just has all the good shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what we're
Also
talking
has the
about.
hat.
great. So this
He also has the best hat. Yes.
so this +4 Holy Avenger that I'm going to be giving out by the end of the session, we're going to give that to Milos too?
No, that's going to Lukari.
Can anybody of us use? Can you use a Holy Avenger if you're not a paladin?
He's a rogue. He probably has the class feature to pretend he's a paladin.
I
That's
don't
nice.
have that feature.
Well, you're closer to getting it than any of us, unless there's an artificer around here.
Yeah. I think the only ones that get that are the thieves, like the base class,
Yeah, I think you're right. It's the thief. Yeah.
and then like all artificers get it at like 13. I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
If you had given Genie and we had found a Holy Avenger, Genie would have used it.
All right. So you coordinate with all of the captains of the other vessels. You have a fleet 32 strong, headed for the Imperial Citadel.
Yep.
After another week's journey or so, using the orrery to guide you, ahead of you, you see an elegant, crystal-spired city built on the back of an asteroid shaped like a moth. Shipyards sprout from the wings. Atop the moth's head stands a magnificent temple. A beam of light stretches from a crystal atop the temple toward the bright white star Xaryxis. An armada of crystal-winged ships patrols the region between your fleet and the Citadel. The closest enemy ship is about 1,000 feet away. They're currently not expecting an attack. I don't know why they're not expecting an attack or how they haven't noticed you, but apparently they haven't. And it's kind of up to Milos, I guess, whether he wants the armada to, or your fleet to close the distance or open engagement at range.
Seem to have had pretty good luck of engaging at range for the time being.
Okay. So the effective range of your mangonels is 200 feet. Well, 200, 800. 800 at disadvantage. The effective range of your ballistas are 120, 480.
I have a question.
Yeah.
That it might be relevant to our decisions here. How many ships do we see?
They have an armada that about matches yours, guarding the Imperial Citadel. So about 30 star moths.
Here's a question that we might have needed to have addressed earlier. We have like these super mangonel stones that we got from somewhere. I don't remember what they're called, but they were like better, and we took them.
Did you?
Really?
Does anybody have it on the character sheet?
Does that remind us of
No.
somebody?
I don't remember.
I don't remember anything like that, but I
Yeah.
can
I don't recall anything like that.
I know
but
that
will.
you've taken mangonel stones before.
Oh, sorry, they were barrels of alchemist fire that could be used as mangonel stones.
That you've
Ah.
got.
66 fire damage. That's what I was looking at. Can we give those to a competent mangonel, like not this Trent?
Trent's competent, just unmotivated.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna throw these things.
He might if you ask
I will
nicely. Do
give
what
you
he asks.
all a persuasion check at disadvantage to try to persuade the Trant that you need him to chuck mangonel stones. And then if you can't, you can give them to one of the other ships.
Are we all making this check?
Oh, well, the party can make one check, so one of you can make a check.
Not
And
me.
if somebody's helping, you can provide advantage to the check.
Sarge can help by staying out of this conversation.
I got a +5, but I think Naught has higher.
But it's going to take
Was this
persuasion.
persuasion?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I can only try.
they'll know that.
Disadvantage. I am going to use my Sorcerer of Order
Well, you can
class
get
feature to remove the disadvantage.
somebody could help and just do that. You can save that.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I could do that. I can help.
Okay.
That's 15.
15? The Trant is not persuaded.
All right.
Okay. Then
So
transfer we transfer the barrels over to the to another ship and have them
Literally any other ship.
yeet.
Sure, you can transfer them over to Garganhail, to the last
Yeah.
breath.
doesn't he already have?
Shouldn't we distribute them among multiple ships so they can all fire at once?
Yeah, that's a good idea too. You can do whatever you want with them.
Yeah.
I like
so,
Do that.
so cool. Tactics here. Are we rushing in, or are we trying to go toe to toe with the fleet? Are we gonna let, or do you think we should have them go toe to toe with the fleet while we rush in?
You're going to tell me how far away you want to be from the Armada before you start the party. That'll determine who can fire on who and at what range and with what weapons.
Is a general strategy, I think, having the majority of the fleet tie up their fleet while we go make a beeline for the Citadel.
You can do that.
I think that's a good idea.
Right. Yeah, I
And
think
if
that's
we-
the best.
Yeah, and if we distribute the barrels to multiple ships, then if one ship gets taken out, we don't lose all the ammo.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, this is something you could have already done.
Organized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many barrels does the last breath have?
I think he
'Cause we
had.
got 3 from there.
I think he had like 20, give or take. He
I
had
mean, if
quite
he's
a few. I
now
can look that up.
if he's now a member of our fleet, would he be willing to distribute this 21 per ship?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
split them
Say
up
we
so
have
that we
done
can.
that.
Okay.
And then on round 1, everyone fires their alchemist fire.
Yeah,
They're
let me-
mangonel, and then everybody close ranks, and we just make a mad dash for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we put the like? Is there like a gas tank we can put like the hooch in to make to go faster?
So he had 10 wooden kegs total that had gunpowder. And you
Okay.
can give the orders as soon as we start the party. We want all 10 of those fired upon the star moths. Is that correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
No problem.
Fire and explosives. Let's go.
So yeah, how close do you want to be before you start get this party started?
What's the range on our mangonels?
My suggestion is halfway from so like not at the far end of mangonel distance. There's a long range and a short range, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Mangonel range is 200, 800. Ballista range is 120, 480.
I think
We go
200.
400?
I think
200.
yeah, like so that the mangonels are not firing at disadvantage. We just
Okay.
and we don't have that far to go. Like we don't want to like all the ships to be 800 feet out while we're covering that distance alone. I think.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Do we want a few rounds where we're firing ballista bolts?
I mean, we could fire as we go, but I think our number one priority should be getting to
Get through.
the Imperial Citadel.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna
Yeah.
take some damage then.
Okay. At 1,000 feet out, that's where the Xaryxian fleet is going to notice you and begin to scramble. They're surprised on the first round of combat, which means you can approach to... Why does it say you're surprised? There's like, what advantage does it give the party if they're surprised, but nobody can fire on each other at the range at which they're surprised? That doesn't make a lot of
No,
sense.
like 1,000 feet out and surprise doesn't do any good.
Yeah.
Like, Elder's Blast can only go 600 feet, not 1,000.
We're 1,000 feet away. Mark this with a line.
Yeah, I guess. And as soon as Treble's done drawing that line, I'm going to load a new map in.
Oh. Okay, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to keep the line.
I
Like-
thought we were gonna keep keep track of. Gonna have to keep track of distance.
So you guys are all, like, I made sure that you would all just load in on the exact same squares. And also there's not a red dragon.
Well done.
Yeah. And their ship has many people on it. What color token would you like me to spawn in to represent your fleet?
Chartreuse?
Green.
Green?
Yeah, green.
Tokens down here represent the coalition fleet. So you've got that's 36. You don't have 36, you've got 32.
Oh, we've already lost some, you guys.
Oh
Yes.
no.
And then the bad guy fleet, we'll say is white because that's the color of their star. And they have 30 ships plus their flagship. And as they scramble on their side and you scramble on your side, it becomes clear that their flagship is targeting the second wind. So over the course of this combat, predominantly is going to be focused on your initiative versus their flagships. Thankfully, I don't actually have to run a combat for all 60
Yeah.
ships. And you want to get the party started
At 200, I thought it was.
Well, that'd be like right here. Like on this
I would
line.
suggest 150.
That's even closer.
Okay.
and by that time they will already be firing upon you.
Okay.
Because their ships have, you can see on their map, they've got a mangonel, 2 ballistas on the 4.
Basically, the line is like, I just wrote a line for, we can just, each square is 100 feet.
Okay. When are you going to start firing your ballista? They're going to be firing at their effective range. They're going to start launching stones at 800 feet.
We're not limited on ammo, are we?
No.
We could fire regular mangonel stones until 200, and then when we're in range,
Okay.
Yeah.
So
fire the good stuff.
go ahead and let's resolve 8 rounds of passing stones back and forth. Just give me 8 attack rolls for the fleet.
Okay.
This is just going to represent all of your people firing stones they can at their effective range versus their fleet at their effective range.
Well, that's disadvantage until we get to 200, right?
Yeah.
We want to just use one player's attack bonus for this.
I have a 9 for a ranged weapon.
Okay.
You use whatever attack bonus you want. I'll just apply the same bonus to them because I just want to resolve a lot of this real quickly before we get to the meat and potatoes of the combat. I don't want to spend 20. I don't want to spend 20 minutes going through combat rounds where we're just exchanging bolts back and forth.
I got a 15. I got a 13. I've got a 15. 16. 11. That's 4. Another 11. I'm sorry, 13. That's an 11. 23
Okay.
and 17.
Not bad. The second wind. During the initial bombardment, it's going to take 41 points of damage.
Do we know how much health our ship has?
Yeah, I can pull that up real quick.
I'm not sure if I should be concerned or like, eh.
Oh, no, I can't because I put all my books back on the shelf. In alphabetical order.
Good.
All right. I mean, this information is also on D&D Beyond, but why would I look that up?
You have 45 hit points.
That'd be kind of anticlimactic if your ship blows up right now. Like just...
Yeah.
250.
Oh, yeah, we're...
The converse of that is that their fleet has also taken heavy damage from this just initial bombardment of stones. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. I'm going to roll 1 initiative for both Crux and Blastimov, who are on your ship at the moment.
Bad initiative rolls. Yeah.
I'll just put them on on ballista duty.
Raz, do you want to go before or after me?
I don't have a preference. Well, Treble's going before me, so I guess you'll go after me.
Okay.
What is this?
What is what? This?
That was the
Oh,
gift.
those are the dragon and the shit show from earlier. Okay.
Yeah, they were your Red Dragon Rider. All right, so aboard their ship, you can see they've got a 4-man ballista crew. They've got a 3-man Mangonel crew, as well as 2 officers who are valid targets, provided you can hit them with something. You can also attempt to target the ship itself, which has sustained some damage. And we will start the party at 200 feet out. Because I assume that's going to be about the range where you guys are going to be able to start doing other things other than just lobbing mangonel stones.
Let me know we're at 120.
So each round you will get 100 feet closer to each other, because you guys can move at 50 and they can move at 50. All right, who's top of my order?
First up, we've got Mousse at 18 with Sarge on deck.
Dodge.
Dodge. All right. Oh, I need to put a black token on our order as well. On initiative count 0. I also need a white token on our counter. And initiative count 11. There we go. That brings us to Sarge.
Can I help with the ballista in any way? Like,
Yeah.
I have the 2 others, like, manning it and firing it. Can I just help to speed that up slightly?
No, it only takes 2 actions to fire a ballista. So they can fire it on their initiative count. There's not much. I mean, you can stand there and cheer them on.
Oh, I'm just gonna dodge then.
Give them moral support.
I'll move over here, though. Yeah, I'll dodge.
Okay. Who's next?
Next up, we've got Lukari with pink on deck.
Can I hold my action to when they're 120 feet away and then attack?
That's going to be a few rounds.
Oh, you said it was 100 feet around, and we're 200 feet out now, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you can ready an action. So after once the 2 ships move.
Yep, that's what we'll do to Eldritch Blast.
Okay, who's next?
Next up, we've got pink with orange.
Okay. Bear with me one moment. I need to... Okay. That's it brings to orange. The Starmoth approaches 50 feet towards you. It puts you 150 feet apart. Does that trigger Lukari's action?
Nope, as soon as our ship moves.
Okay. Make an attack roll. Who am I attacking? Oh, I know exactly who I'm attacking. Yeah, no, this makes sense. All right, Milos.
Sir.
I've got a 22 to hit,
Okay.
and I've got a 12 to hit.
The 12 misses. The 22 hits.
Okay. Milos.
Sir.
5 points of piercing damage, plus 11 points of radiant damage.
5 points piercing, 11 radiant.
As the man with the biggest hat on the Astral Elf ship looses 2 arrows at you that burst into brilliant lights, almost as brilliant as the star of Xaryxis itself. One of them hits the man on your ship with the biggest hat.
I'm going to reaction to reduce that damage by half.
Okay.
Down to 8.
And that was orange. Who's next?
Next up, we've got white with Naught.
White is not here yet. There's not a white token on the board just yet.
Really? I see 30 of them.
Now, these just represent their fleet. They're not actually taking individual. While you guys are engaging in this, all these ships are engaging with all your ships in this spectacular, like, Star Wars background.
It's like pew pew lasers, pew 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 going on.
Right.
Yeah. We have John Williams music playing.
Yeah.
Oh, I did short you guys too. You guys don't have enough ships. I only gave you 24 ships. You're supposed to have 30.
Well, thank you.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Who's next?
Naught. What range is the enemy ship at right now?
You're at 150 right now.
And choices. All right. How much of the enemy ship fits inside a 20-foot radius cube?
I mean, you can see the ship over here. These are 5-foot squares.
And where's the guy? Okay, the castle deck.
Yeah, standing up on the castle deck.
So I'm pretty sure I can get all 3 of these red guys, the purple guy, and the orange guy in a single fireball. Is that accurate?
That's what, a 20-foot radius?
20-foot radius, yes.
Oh,
so
yeah,
8 square diameter.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, I'm going to need 5 saving throws or any more that I'm not seeing. Looking for 16s on dexterity.
Okay. Purple passes. Orange passes. 2 of the reds failed. 1 red passed.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
that's
What
the
is
worst
this?
fireball I've ever seen.
That is a really bad fireball.
What
I
did
don't
you
think
do?
I have anything that lets me reroll dice. I've got 18 fire damage, half on a save.
Okay, so...
Did you accidentally like hit the 1 key while rolling?
How?
And then I'm going to go ahead and the guy with the biggest hat, I'm going to tag him with a quickened fire bolt.
Okay.
This
So
too is
that'll-
variant.
Hit an armor class of... It's increased last time. 12.
Bear with me just a moment. All right, so 12 against... no, it's not going to hit.
All right, that's the end of my turn. We've got Milo with yellow.
Okay.
Let's see. In order to do what I want to do, I need to be within 60. We need to be within 60 feet of the other ship. So I'm going to dodge at this point.
Okay. Who's next?
Next up, yellow with red.
So are we engaging with the ship, or are we trying to blow past it?
This ship will not allow you to blow past it. If you want to make a beeline to the Citadel, you've got to go through them.
Okay. All right.
So yellow, that's Crux and blast them off on the ballista, so you guys can fire the ballista.
Sure. Okay. What's the attack bonus for that?
I would use their ranged weapon attack, I believe.
I think it's actually static.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know it is
Like
static. It's
plus
plus
5 or something.
It's a plus 6
I'll
to
just
hit.
roll the dice for them. So I have
It's in,
9 on
it's in that
die.
it's in that picture I put in there. It's +6 to hit.
It's plus 6 regardless of who fires it. It's right here.
Okay, so 15 for their attack roll.
15 will hit.
All right, 3d10.
3d10. Oops, we'll roll you 2. 15 ballista damage. I assume it's piercing.
Okay, so you take that number, you subtract 15.
Sweet, 0.
0. So even though the ballista hit dead on its mark, just shatters against the side of the Starmoth and does not deal damage. Good old damage reduction. See, this is why they don't. This is why games don't have damage reduction on characters. That was yellow. Who's next?
Next after yellow, we've got red with black. I believe.
Which is our ship?
Whoever you have piloting it, whoever you got at the helm, on their turn you can move the ship, but it requires an action to do so.
Well, we don't have our Spelljammer on the initiative.
Yeah, where's our Spelljammer?
Probably Topola or the other person, because
Yeah.
Topola.
You guys had Topola doing it on your ship. You had Fell doing it on Garganhale's ship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's right, Topola.
Yeah.
Did nobody roll initiative for her?
We didn't know we weren't
I
told
could
to.
roll. I'll roll something for her.
Just
I have
roll a
15 on
D20.
die.
So do you want to leave that the ship's movement, the commands to move the ship up to Topola and leave it to her? Because she's kind of a flighty, birds are pretty kind of problem solver.
Well, we're flying towards a moth. Does that count?
Okay.
Are moths birds?
Does she have explicit directions to fly towards the other ship?
She has whatever directions Milos has given her.
Yeah, and that's what I would have commanded that we're going to engage with this flagship.
Okay.
So if I rolled 15 for the ship,
I'll just put her on 15. That's fine.
would we have
Put her on
moved
15.
this turn? Are we fine with retroactively moving?
No, I'm not doing anything retroactively. I was working under the assumption that Milos was going to give command to move the ship when he wanted it moved. Because that's part of the captain's job.
Sorry, this is
He's
a little
new.
bit.
He's
So
new.
He's like,
just
you
screw me out of
guys,
my action, Milos?
the hat is so heavy. Like,
Heavy as the
Heavy is the hat that rests on the Hadozee's brow.
so yeah.
Can we have Milos move the ship after
I mean,
the ballista fires?
It seems like this is exactly the kind of problem a ragtag group of a coalition of mercenaries and gladiators and sentient starfish people would run into.
Oh man, our pilot wasn't ready.
Let's just say that Topola.
It'll
will
be
hold-
fine.
Let's
She
just
was
say Topola is holding her action, waiting for word from
You
Milos to move.
she
guys
was.
are screwing me out of my action. Thank you.
I'll allow that if Milos wants to just shout down and
Yeah.
move the ship. I'll say he can.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's totally
So let's just remove her from the initiative order and just have him do that on his turn if he wants to.
okay.
He doesn't have to.
400
He doesn't have to personally fly the ship. Their captain is not personally flying the ship either. But
Yeah.
somebody does have to fly the ship.
So that puts us 120 away.
We're 100
50?
away now.
100 away because we're
Yeah.
moving.
Well, we're 150, and then how far did we move? 30.
50.
We moved 50.
Okay, so that puts us at 100 away. So I think that's an Eldritch Blast.
I think so.
So that triggers an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, if I can use my held action, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the guy with the biggest hat.
Sure.
We just got to get closer.
Well, the first one's only a 12, so I doubt that's gonna hit.
12 does not hit.
And the second one's
Hey.
natural 20.
Nice.
It's like a 17 points of force damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's pushed back 10 feet off his high perch.
He's not person or anything. He's up here on the battle deck, so he just kind of gets pushed around a little bit. Yeah. So that was Lukari's held action. So Milos has the rest of his turn.
I think that was
Are
just
we on red or black right now? I'm not
on-
sure.
We haven't made it
we
to
were
red
on
yet.
red. Yeah, we were on red.
Okay.
Because our Giff friends fired our ballista.
All right. Well, now they're going to fire ballistas at you. All right. I have a. So what do you have the stats for the living ship pulled up?
Yep.
Yeah, armor class 15.
Okay. So I've got a 12 to hit you.
No.
I have a 24.
Yes.
And then I have an 8 with the mangonel stone.
No.
So just the ballista. For 15 points of piercing damage.
All right, so we took
Which becomes 0.
41.
Or did you roll 30? I don't know.
No, I rolled 15. And your ship...
Okay, so that becomes 0.
Okay. That was Red's shots on their end. Which leaves me with... 5 more. Yes, 5 more. Unfortunately, I only have 4 extra d20s on my desk, so
That means I'm only going to attack 4 times, right?
no. It's 5 men, one after the other, emerge from below decks, take up a firing line in and around the commander. Each of them, oh, they all fire 2 shots, don't they? They do. Pepper you with arrows. I'm going to just do this one at a time, I think. Let's see. Sarge is a pretty big guy. How you feeling, Sarge?
I'm doing alright, I'm dodging.
Oh, you are dodging, so I'll roll a disadvantage. Didn't matter. That's not going to hit anything. I've got a 11 and a 10.
No.
Okay, Mousse
Dodging.
is dodging. Mousse, I've got an 11 and a 14.
Nope.
Naught.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 12
Nope.
and a 14.
Nope.
Lukari. I have a 17
Nope.
and a 12.
Nope.
And Milos' hat
Milos is dodging.
is dodging, so Milos, it wasn't going to matter.
I was kind of hoping one would hit Mousse so I could throw it back.
I have a 7 and an 8.
No.
Okay. So yeah, this firing line emerges from below deck and starts lobbing longbow arrows over at your ship. That was everybody on red.
Black.
All right, so I think we got black and then top of the order.
On this round only, because he only has 1 keg, I will allow you guys to make the mangonel roll on behalf of Garganhale's ship. This will be the one shot that you've instructed him. Wait till we close in, then fire the gunpowder.
Okay. Should I roll it?
This is a mangonel attack against their flagship with the gunpowder.
We don't have stats for Mangonel. Can you tell us what they are?
It's +6 to hit.
Plus 60. Okay, gotcha.
Roll high
Very
rounds.
good.
I'm sorry, it's +5 to hit. Why is it a different... Never mind.
15.
15 will hit. So you're going to go ahead and roll 5d10 bludgeoning damage plus the 66 fire damage.
Oh, nice.
66 or 6d6?
6d6s.
Okay.
Like 6 six-sided dice.
Gotcha.
Don't roll like Destil.
Oh, I didn't roll any of these.
You didn't roll the d6s.
I hadn't selected at that. This just looks pretty good to me. 48.
Minus
Oh,
15.
wait, hold on. So I have 28
20.
piercing, and 20 fire.
So add all that up, you get
48.
minus 15 is
33.
33 points.
You
And
can have these back. I suspect you'll need them.
so from the last breath, which is engaged in a ship of its with a ship of its own, and is kind of being pulled away from you, but before it, Garganhael gives the order to part ways and focus his attack on one of the other ships, fires the stone upon the flagship, fires the gunpowder barrel. And you see similar explosions throughout the remainder of the Starmoth fleet as other ships in your armada similarly hit home. One or two of your own ships botched the job, and instead the keg of gunpowder just blew up in their mangonel.
No.
It's going to happen when you have a ragtag rebel fleet. And according to the adventure, every round, one of their ships falls, and one of your ships falls.
Cool.
And that brings us back to the top of the order.
Top of the order is Mousse with Sarge on deck.
How far away are we?
100 feet.
Oh, 100 feet? Okay. Well, I will, can't do anything. Where are we gonna, where is going to be, when we pull up to the side of the ship, where is going to be, where am I gonna be able to jump onto?
That's up to you. You can, when you board their ship, you can look and see that the only part that they've actually got to stand on is this this castle deck up here, which is this top deck, and then their mangonel stone. They've got a secondary deck down by the front, which would be down here.
Okay.
So they don't have as
Hold
large
off
of a
on boarding
footprint.
until I give the word.
Okay. I'm going to dodge then.
Okay. Who's
We
next?
got
Plan.
Moose is starting to
Sarge.
vibrate. He's starting to vibrate again. Like
We got Sarge with Lukari.
carbonation is rising.
I'm gonna bonus action cast Sever Strike to give myself advantage. I'm out of range though, so I'm gonna ready my actual action, and when we're within 90 feet, which is like soon,
Mhm.
I'm gonna fire at. I'm gonna fire at the captain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Ponzi hat.
Got Lukari with Pink.
Lukari would like to fire at the captain again.
Okay.
Oh, this might cause a problem for me.
First hit is going to be a 23.
23 will hit.
And the second hit is going to be a 14.
14 is not going to hit.
Okay. So he's going to take 8 points of force damage and going to push back 10 feet off the edge, maybe?
Surely they have safety rails.
You're not throwing him off. It's a pushing maneuver, right? It pushes him backwards.
It pushes him backwards 10 feet.
Okay. It's open to the elements, but yeah, there's going to be rails along the side.
Dosha
Good.
approves.
Because I can't
Go
shoot
for
him if he's just flying out.
Yeah.
So is it enough force to like push him over the rails, or is he
Nope.
track him on the rails? No.
That's what rails are for. For this exact situation is why rails are built. Is Lukari moving or staying put?
Well, that's no fun. Yeah, he's gonna go underground.
That's okay. Don't worry.
All right, who's next?
Are you taking cover?
We've
Yeah.
got Pink with Orange.
Okay. First thing that's going to happen then. How many times can you do this? It's not limited. I can do this every single round, I guess. Cool. First thing that's going to happen is the Starmoth's going to close another 50 feet. That puts the two ships 50 feet apart. So next time your ship moves boarding maneuvers are in the cards.
So that triggers my held action. What is orange?
Orange is their captain. Pink is their. Well, you don't know what pink is. Not the captain, and not one of the standard
Okay.
warriors.
Okay, well, I guess my held action is to fire at orange, so that's the captain.
Yep.
I have 21 to hit,
21 will hit.
and he's damaged, right?
It's got a little bit of damage on him.
Okay, good.
Fireball did something at least.
Yeah, it gives me my Colossus Slayer.
A little something, something.
All right, so the captain takes. Ooh, that's terrible. 11 piercing damage,
Okay.
and is marked.
I don't know that his name is Mark, but okay.
I do. I know him personally.
So that's Sarge's held action.
Yes.
It's also going to trigger Pink's held action, which is to force. This is just one creature. I don't like the way that this action is worded. It's worded like it should offer like a radius, but it's not. This is one single creature. Fair enough. Let's go with Milos. I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Sure. $17.
15 points of radiant damage, which you can cut in half for passing the save.
Do I have evasion? I think I do.
Everybody
I
in
sure
this
do.
party has evasion.
None
Okay.
damage.
None
None
damage.
damage for Milos.
So, Pink, aboard their ship, raises his hands high and starts raining down flames of radiance upon the deck of your ship that only targets Milos for whatever reason. And you just dance in between this little meteor shower. So that was his held action, and the captain gets his action. Okay. Milos.
Yeah.
I have a 23,
That hits.
and then I have an 18 to hit blast him off.
I don't know what his AC is, but I assume that hits.
Oh, were you rolling at disadvantage because I was dodging?
I did not know you were dodging. I've got a 1 to hit.
Never mind then.
One of his radiant arrows from his longbow fires 2 of them rapid succession. Milos, you are very good at dodging out of the way of radiant assault. Blast him off, not so much. Catches an arrow to the chest.
He's a big burly Giff man. He's fine.
I mean, he's fine, but he's bleeding from an arrow that lit him up.
Hang in there, big guy.
So if Blast him off or Crux go down, you lose your ability to fire a ballista shot on 8, unless somebody goes to take one of their places.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was orange.
I've got white with Naught on deck.
Okay, white's not here yet.
All right.
If something
So-
open all that.
Naught speaks an incantation. You're on the stairs here, right? This deck next here. Sarge?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
so he reaches up, touches Sarge's ankle, moves, touches Milos's arm, and casts a twinned greater invisibility.
Okay.
Oh,
I have enough
no.
movement to get in here and close the door.
So greater invisibility doesn't vanish when they attack, does it?
Nope.
That's why it's
Oh,
greater.
so I just have advantage forever.
Well, it only lasts a minute, unlike the hour on normal invisibility.
Oh, and we have, like, we could count how many rounds have transpired because we're deleting ships.
oh yeah, no, absolutely.
I gotta mark off the spell points, and that's my turn. We've got Milos with yellow on deck.
All right, Milos, can you mop this up right now?
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to order the ship to close to boarding range.
So the ships
When I
are...
do that, I'm going to cast a fairy fire all over all these nerds,
Okay.
pulling the light of Xaryxis itself.
Draw me
against these
the square of the fairy fire.
against these jerks.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just that
Saving
whole-
throw on that is gonna be 11.
11.
Dexterity saving throw.
Captain passes. Spellcaster passes.
Is it 11? Are you using yours or are you using the magic items?
I'm using this magic item.
Well, the reason I
wait.
ask is it has a fixed. It doesn't use your.
Yeah, it has a DC of 15, I think.
Yeah, it's 15.
So you're using the ring,
The ring.
the princess left?
Yeah, the ring.
Then yeah, that doesn't use your spellcasting stat. That uses its own fixed thing.
Okay then. I'm
Uh,
sorry.
The captain passes. Spellcaster passes. All 5 of the warriors fail. So all of these longbowmen here are lit up with fairy fire. The captain and the spellcaster are not. Let me make a note of that on my end. All right.
And then
And since you're invisible, you can make a hide check as part of your movement to force them to not know what square you're in.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that on board their ship.
Okay. Sneaky, sneaky.
We are.
Everybody whose passive perception you meet doesn't realize you're right next to them.
So how good was that hide
Stealth
check?
is a 28.
28.
Yeah.
So the Lord Christ himself could not notice if you were sneaking around.
Yep.
All right, who's
Then
next?
we've got yellow with red, unless he has another action.
Let's fire. You guys can go ahead and fire your ballista with your crux and blast them off.
17
All right, that will hit.
for -3 after the damage reduction.
All right, very good.
Oh my god! Like,
Why are ballistas terrible?
and like,
To be clear, you don't have to target their ship with a ballista. You can target personnel as well.
but still, like an extended engagement, like where the stated purpose is to destroy the other ship, must be miserable to run in
Yeah.
this.
I think that's why they incentivize like get the boarding
Yeah.
as close
Yeah.
as quickly as you can. Get to the boarding part because that's where people can actually engage.
Yeah.
We'll keep that in mind for the next.
We've got red with black.
Red. All right. I'm gonna do their mangonel first
Oh no, we're gonna have to deal with this in Flumph 6.
against your boat. I've got
I don't think
a
it'll be
20,
this bad.
23 to hit your boat with a mangonel stone.
It does.
Yeah, it hits.
Not an exploding mangonel stone, unfortunately.
Can Mousse deflect arrows the mangonel stone?
Only if he's being targeted with it.
Actually, I also think they explicitly state you can't.
23 points of damage, which you can reduce by 15.
Okay.
To the boat.
So 8 becomes 8. Yeah.
Who's invisible? Milos is invisible, and who else? Moose?
Sarge. is visible.
Sarge.
Sarge. So Moose is completely visible.
Yeah, Mousse is visible.
Naught's up inside. Lukari went downstairs. So Moose. All right, cool. I like it. Moose.
Don't steal to work.
Mousse is dodging.
Oh, that's right. I'm not going to fire
Thank
you for dodging.
goodness.
I mean, come on. Mousse is like, he's there, he's jiggly. Shoot an arrow at him.
Crux and Blastomov both get hit with ballista bolts.
Oh, rude.
You guys took away all their other targets. Okay, so that's damage for Blastomov. Here's damage for Crux. That was a good hit on Crux. Like, they're stand-up dudes. I'll let you know when they're bloody, but they will stand here and fire until given other orders. To the bitter end, if need be. So that was their Mangonel and their ballista, and then they've got 5 archers, each of which gets 2 shots. Can't target. Well, I can target Mousse. Let's give Mousse a couple.
Just a couple? Come on.
You're actively dodging. You're going to be harder to hit. They know that. I still might hit you, though.
Slippery. Okay.
I have a 19 to hit,
That hit.
and then a 19 to hit.
Okay.
2
Well,
hits
I'll
at
catch-
disadvantage.
All right. I'm going to catch that first arrow.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and...
You got to deal some damage for it.
Yeah.
First arrow, we are looking at 3 points of piercing damage, plus 12 points of radiant damage.
I
You
will
might have to reduce
that to 1d10 plus 11. I gotta roll a d10. This is the first time I've used this, so I'm excited.
No, yeah, no.
All right,
Usually it's
what's the total damage on that?
It was 2 points of piercing, plus 12 points of radiant.
Okay, so I reduce that to 0, catch it, and throw it back at the man.
Okay, roll the
Using a
hit.
key point. Does it still do the radiant damage? Good question.
Yeah,
So
I don't see why not.
that's only a 10 to hit.
10 doesn't hit. And his second arrow. That's the best I've ever rolled against a dodging monk in my life. That's going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 7 points of radiant damage.
6 plus 7.
Okay. I'm going to give Sarge one of these guys. You're invisible, which grants them disadvantage on the attack.
It's like I'm dodging, but I don't have to put any effort.
yep.
They didn't see you move off that square, though they were planning to attack you anyway. So 2 arrows go wide, Sarge. As they're like trying to... Like they can tell that you've gone invisible, but they're trying to target squares around you. And then I will give... The other 3, let's give 2 of them to blast him off, because he is lower on health. That's a 1. We'll throw that away, and then that's 2 misses on blast him off, and then 1 hits Crux. Okay. Neither Crux nor blast him off are bloody just yet.
Is that the end of red?
That's the end of red. That's
So we've
all.
got black with Mousse on deck.
On black, the battle in the background rages on, and more ships on both fleets are lost.
And then we've got Mousse with Sarge.
Okay, Mousse is going to let out his battle cry, which is the loud-pitched scree noise.
Gross.
And he's going to yell at Blastomoff and Crux and tell them to get ready to repel borders, I guess.
Okay.
He's in a fighting mood. And he's going to jump to help the captain.
Well, captain's visible.
Wherever
Yeah,
the captain went.
You don't know where the
Or
captain
the
is.
captain is gone.
Can he
Well,
smell the captain? Like,
So, okay, then in that
Stuck.
Case, Moose is just jumping on to fight.
Unless you
Like,
have a passive perception of 28.
no.
You have no idea where he went.
Moose is in no chill mode.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start here.
He is fairy fired.
I have advantage.
All 5 reds on the castle deck here are fairy fired.
Does a 21 hit?
Sure does.
All right. He takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a Constitution saving.
This is 7.
Well, he's stunned.
And stunned.
All right, this guy.
Stunned until when?
End of his next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
End of the end of Treble's next turn.
Thank you, Mr. Monkman. I appreciate you helping me.
You're
My
welcome.
little- My little goo monk. Okay, so now the one to the in this square.
Sure.
Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
Please enjoy 9 more points of bludgeoning damage. I needed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
An 8.
Okay, he is also stunned.
Very good.
Flurry of blows, and I'm going to go for this man. Does a crit hit?
Yep.
Okay. I need him to make that saving throw, please.
Same Constitution save.
Yep.
1.
Okay, so he's stunned and takes 13 points of bludgeoning damage. So these 3 are stunned. Let me do the math on that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, by my count, 4 key points.
Okay, I got 4 more. We're good.
Hey, you can do this again.
I'm gonna move over here.
Mm-hmm.
Flip over
And-
Milos.
Not necessarily. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to go into Milos' square to get there. He can travel diagonally.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And
Unless Milos reaches out his foot and trips him. I'll let you do that as a reaction.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
we're gonna hit the captain.
The
That's
captain did not get very fired, I think.
No, he's not fairy fired.
Oh well, in that case, I would rather hit this man.
Sure, he's fairy fired.
Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit.
Okay. Please enjoy 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and please make that saving throw.
Is it 4 points?
5 key points in 1 turn.
19 on the save.
Okay, he passes. No, technically 6 because I threw that.
Yeah. No, you're right.
That was last turn.
It was someone else's turn.
Is that finally it for Goo Monk? I feel like you get
Uh,
demonetized for saying Goo Monk.
Well,
Like-
basically what you guys see is you see Monk like you see Mousse like he's like bubbling and carbonated. He jumps over. He slaps twice with his handticles, snap kicks once with his footicles, and then comes over and headbutts this man with his headticle and doesn't stun him.
Hmm.
And that was my turn.
You had to say head tickle, didn't you?
Yeah.
Who's next?
We're at Sarge with Lukari.
Like, how do I follow that show? Right.
You shoot them. They're stunned.
Okay. Well, do you want me to shoot the stun? I already have advantage. I was
They're
gonna go after.
stunned, they're fairy fired, like...
Yeah, I have 3 sources of advantage, so I was gonna go after the ones that I don't get advantage for, but I do anyway.
Because I'm gonna shatter.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go after the mangonel firing squad here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna sharp shot, and that's a crit.
Sure.
You're welcome.
These
yeah,
guys have already been slightly fireballed.
awesome.
A little bit fireballed.
Oh yes, you get your extra Colossus Slayer on it because of the fireball. You're double
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah.
So is not taking
Oh, that's
some of the
nice.
credit
I'll
for
take
this?
half of it since I got him to roll one of the dice.
38 piercing damage.
Whew, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Against one of the mangonel guys?
Yeah, against this guy right here.
Okay. He is bloodied.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot him again.
Yeah, okay.
Also sharp shot. Oh, that's too bad. I have an 8 to hit.
8 will not hit.
Oh wait, hold on. I have advantage. I'm sorry. I have a 14 to hit.
A 14 will not hit.
Okay. Read the wrong dice.
Regrettable.
Okay, next step.
Got Lukari with purple on deck.
Kari's gonna poke his head back outside,
Okay.
and we're gonna do a shatter.
All right.
Too bad it's not a strength or dex saving throw because you automatically fail if you're stunned.
We're like, it's what, like a 5-foot radius?
It's a 10-foot sphere.
A 10-foot sphere.
Yeah.
So you can get 4 of these squares.
Yep.
You're not gonna be able to get all of these guys in a 10-foot sphere.
If I put it,
It's 20 foot wide total.
yeah, it's 20 feet wide.
10-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
10-foot radius. Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's 4 squares across then.
Yes.
So I want to get all these guys. Will you let me get all those guys?
Along with Mousse and Milos?
No. Mousse and Milos are on the edge.
Okay. Yeah, they all fit in that. That's the same size as a fireball, I believe.
No, it's
So
half the
it's
size
half
of
of-
a fireball.
It was 24. Yeah, because the fireball got these 3 guys too. What are you doing to my poor elves that didn't do anything wrong?
I need a DC 16 con save from all of them.
Okay, I'm gonna do the 2 big guys first. They both pass. And then the little guys. They don't get disadvantage on this for being stunned or anything, right?
No.
Pass, pass. 2 of the red guys failed. I'll let you pick which 2, if it matters to you.
The weakest, most bloodied ones or the ones that fail are the ones that are full health.
None of them are bloodied yet.
Pick the ones that aren't stunned.
Yeah, the ones that aren't stunned.
Gotcha. Okay, so how much damage am I applying here?
Well, so the ones that failed take 19. The ones that passed take half of 19.
Okay. Give me just a second here.
My rolls are terrible today.
That's not too bad.
That's pretty okay.
For 5d8?
Yeah, the average result is 20.
Yeah, I did 19. That's less than average.
You're average.
It was perfectly adequate.
Acceptable.
This too is variance.
A cromulent.
Just like my new favorite saying.
And Shatter specifically damages structures too, yes?
Yes.
Did you break past the 15 damage threshold?
Well, I did 19, so yeah.
You did 4 points of damage to their boat then.
It
Bitchin'.
erodes the strength of the enemy.
That's right. It erodes the strength of the Armada. Okay. And after casting your Shatter spell, do you cowardly duck back behind deck? Like below deck?
They all have bows
They do.
and ballistas.
They do. But the fewer targets there are to shoot at on the deck, the more the Crux and Blast Moth are going to have to eat every round.
Actually, we're not on top of the ship yet, are we? Now.
You guys are right next to it.
We're-
You can board
Yeah,
each
we're
other.
broadside right now.
Oh, yeah. Moose and Captain Milos already have.
Well, wherever Milo's from, we don't know.
We don't know. It's impossible to say.
Don't know where Milos is.
All right, who's next?
We've got
broadside.
purple with orange.
Purple with orange. Okay. It's actually nice that they're both really close together. Okay. The captain is going to cast a spell.
I don't have a line of sight.
Oh, crap, I'm out of line of sight.
That's why you don't duck back down.
All right.
Oh, so you're cowards, is what I'm hearing.
I'm concentrating on invisibility.
You're not a coward. You're helping.
Try not to get
Not-
screwed by ballistas.
The captain
I'm concentrating.
teleports over onto the deck of the ship,
Mhm.
kicks the door open to where you're standing.
Okay.
He has his long sword bared.
All right.
Unfortunately, he can't attack you with it because he just
Yeah,
teleported.
they don't seem to understand how Dimension Door works, but okay.
That wasn't Dimension Door, it was teleport.
Oh,
If it had been Dimension Door, they both could have come over.
yeah.
I mean, apparently they don't know how teleport works either.
He can go 30 feet. Wait, what did he do wrong then? He cast the teleport spell. He teleported to a place he can see, so he didn't have to walk the distance. I'm not understanding what I did wrong there.
You spent your action to teleport, I think.
It says that's what he does if he goes to board the other vessel. Like, what do you want from me?
Nothing. Not what you
Isn't
did
this-
wrong.
The other guy.
This just like, couldn't he just move here in 30 feet of movement?
Well, yeah, he would have taken attacks of opportunity and stuff.
It's not as cool.
Sorry. The other guy can do it as a bonus action if he wants. I just don't think he has any benefit to doing it just yet. Okay, that was pink and orange. Who's next?
All right. We've got Naught. So my understanding is we are at minimum chill for this encounter, correct?
Sure
This
seems that way.
Is the commander
Yes,
of the
minimum
enemy
check.
fleet?
Yes. All
Kicking
right.
your door
So I am going to twin a Runeblast Psychic Lance hitting both the spellcaster and the captain.
Okay.
So they both need to make DC 16 intelligence saving throws.
Ooh, intelligence saving throws. The spellcaster got a 2. Captain only got a 9. He has a good
Okay,
bonus.
so
but
they fail.
not quite enough.
They can enjoy 24 psychic damage,
Ooh.
and they are incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Oh.
Till the start of your next turn?
Oh wow.
Good times.
Oh wow.
It was
That's
20.
all my sorcery points and all my 4th level slots.
It was 24 points?
Yep.
Okay.
I've been told minimum fill.
That's
All
just
right.
that's
I'll just close the door.
That's more helpful than you know.
yeah, that's no actions
Yeah.
or reactions, right?
Yeah.
They're not
Alright.
prone in this state, are they?
No.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
they're
I
just-
can just
They're
shoot
just
him.
psychic. They're just standing there shuddering as their minds are under assault.
All right. Who's next? And you close
Got
the door. in his
Milos with
face.
yellow.
So
Just
they're-
wait.
So
Where is
they're
Milos? I can't see
incapacitated,
him.
Right.
Yeah, he's incapacitated.
Okay then. I'm leaving threat ranges, but I don't think that really matters because I'm invisible.
You have to be able to see something to make an AO.
Yeah. So if he's incapacitated, does that mean I auto crit if I hit?
No. It
Oh.
means no actions, no reaction. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not stun.
You need to be,
Incapacitated is a subset of the status you're thinking of,
Ah.
which is unconscious.
And Milos is going to stab the spellcaster
okay.
with his rapier.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
46 and man. We're just filling up this table with D6s. It's great. I love it.
Don't trust these because they're the ones that rolled that like 12-point fireball.
I pulled more out, so don't worry.
Okay.
They're all clones of the exact same virtual D6.
That's not true.
You're looking at 17 points of piercing damage to that spellcaster.
Is he bloodied? He's bloodied.
Have you not seen the movie Multiplicity starring Michael Keaton?
I just saw the movie They Cloned Tyrone. And I can't believe
that's a
they can't
great
believe they
movie.
cloned him. They just up and cloned him.
All the different clones are different.
Is that it for the good captain?
Yeah, I'm good there.
All right.
And still invisible.
Who's next?
Yellow with red.
Yellow
Okay.
has been instructed to shoot the caster.
I didn't hear that instruction. Is that what Milos wants?
Well, they can't hit the captain, so that would be the next best target.
Okay.
They have a 17.
17 will hit.
Is it 17? Might be 18.
18 will also
But whatever. Yeah. 3d10. Caster's gonna have a bad day. Oh, that's a really
Pretty bad day.
25 piercing damage.
hit. Okay.
That's real bad. That
Very-
would damage the ship.
Very badly bloodied then. As the incapacitated caster takes a ballista bolt.
We've got red with black.
Okay. Bunch of my dudes are stunned, but nobody on the mangonel is stunned.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
Correct.
start there. That's a miss. Nobody on the ballista is stunned. 2 hits. Yeah. One. Crux. Very badly bloodied. 2 of the ballista shots. Catch them across the knee and the chest. Not quite putting him out of this fight, but yeah, that was 2 ballista shots. Direct hit. Mangonel Stone goes wide. And then 2 of these guys are not stunned. Let's do Milos first.
At disadvantage.
I still might get you.
Invisable.
I've got a 6 to hit.
Nope.
And then an 8 to hit.
Nope.
And then Mousse.
Yeah,
How you doing?
I'm fine. Who's hitting Moose?
Just right
The only
now.
one you
not
didn't
stunned.
stun.
Okay.
It's going to be a 22 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and then a 22 to hit.
That hit also hits.
Make sure I'm doing this correctly. 8 points of slashing damage, plus
Alright.
8 points of radiant damage from the first hit.
Okay.
3 points of slashing damage, plus 11 points of radiant damage from the second hit. So the guy comes across you twice with his longsword. Milos, the other one comes across you 0 times with a longsword, and the other 3 are stunned, so all they can do is release their bowels.
Yeah.
Hey, who's next?
Black with top of the round on deck.
All right, then we are going to delete some more boats. You know what? I'm going to delete 2 boats this time.
Because you can.
Yeah, why not? All right, back to the top.
Moose with Sarge.
Moose is going to. You said this guy's bloodied?
Yeah.
He is
Moving in the
indeed.
threat range. Oh no, he's stunned.
Yeah, he's stunned. And I'm still in this man's threat range. Alright, so we're gonna go
Yeah.
for pink.
Okay.
He's incapacitated.
Yep.
Yes.
So you should have advantage. Yeah.
Nope.
Nope, no advantage.
Oh no. Oh okay.
And I'm assuming an 8 doesn't hit.
8 does not hit.
What about a 13?
13 will hit.
And a... 6 points of bludgeoning damage and 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Alright. And I'm going to Flurry of Blows this, so that is 9 bludgeoning damage to the man. I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
15.
That's it. He got it. And I'm gonna heal myself for 9 points.
And my Redmonds are no longer stunned, yes.
Correct. Bought us around for everybody to get over here, and they didn't come.
Who's next?
Got Sarge with Lukari.
Sarge is gonna direct the other Giff to seek cover.
They're not going to listen to you. I mean, they might if that order were to, to charge or to board the other ship. But no, they're not going to seek cover in the midst of battle. Not unless the captain tells them to.
Okay. Then it's not on Sarge's conscience. Sarge will cast Zephyr Strike and point blank the captain.
Sarge, hold on. So the caster dude's really, really bloodied.
He's also stunned.
Yeah,
Oh, he
are
is
there any
stunned.
they don't get another turn.
He is not stunned.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over and do something with that captain. So
The caster is not stunned.
Yeah, but he's
Okay.
incapacitated.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot this captain because he's marked.
In the
so-
back?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty dishonorable.
You think you know a guy.
I'm lawful neutral. Honor isn't important. Let's see here. Sharp shot.
Sure.
I have 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Awesome. I'm gonna borrow this.
You better believe he's taking some damage.
Roll good.
I Zephyr Strike, so I need to roll another one of those.
2 is
Oh,
the
it's
number
all
of the day.
twos. All twos for legal help.
Oops,
Uh,
all
t-
twos.
So, 10 piercing damage and 2 force damage.
Okay.
Isn't
Not
it
very-
isn't a sharp shot plus
Oh,
10
I'm
damage?
sorry. Plus 10. Plus 10 more physical.
So he is bloodied.
I'm gonna sharp shot again.
Okay.
I have a 20 to hit. And that'll be 19 piercing damage.
Okay. So you just shoot a
Blam,
man
blam.
twice in the back,
Pop, pop.
who's unable
20 double
to
tap.
defend himself in any way. And then moving or staying put.
I'm happy where I am.
All right, who's next?
I'm invisible.
Lukari with purple.
So at this point, Lukari, what are you doing?
Lukari is going to storm up the stairs.
So that would have triggered this held action if my man were not incapacitated.
And he is going to start yelling, I am tired of these mother smurfing elves on my mother smurfing boat.
There's only one elf on. Well, you're an elf. There's two.
Yeah, it's elves plural. We can have one elf.
It's fine as long as if he kills this
Hit our
one elf
quota.
and then he jumps
Oh,
off
come
the boat.
on.
It's fine.
Come on.
I hate my smurfing life.
How'd you do?
I rolled a 1.
No, that's not gonna do it. Sorry.
I don't have advantage on him, do I?
No.
Because it's because you tried to do the cool line.
I know.
You don't do that.
Wait till
Purple with
after.
orange, unless he has something on Lukari or something else.
I think I'm probably gonna go down on my next turn.
Yeah, I don't got
That's it.
nothing else. I mean, I could bonus action. Actually, are the red guys 30 feet away? Like the guys in the mangonel?
Oh yeah, they're right there.
All right, we're gonna bonus action. Give me a DC 16 strength save to yank one of them off the mangonel.
A strength save.
Yeah.
I got a 13.
No. So if I push him 5 feet, will he fall?
If you push him 5 feet, you just kind of shuffle him around because they've got more than 5 feet of movement all around them.
Okay.
And then on their turn, he would just walk back into place anyway.
It's the principle of it.
You just
Yeah.
frustrate, you shove him into the mangonel. He gets tangled up with. They gotta wrench him free.
It's not about winning. It's about sending a message.
It erodes the strength of the mangonel strike team.
Yeah.
Who's next?
We got purple, who's incapacitated, so they still have movement.
I was gonna smite the captain and I rolled a 1. I'm very sad right now.
You don't have to spend your smite at least.
Yeah, purple has to attempt to retreat. Like it doesn't. So that's gonna trigger a reaction from Goo Boy, if he wants one.
Yeah. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you do less than 1 point of damage?
No.
No, then he's dead.
I rolled a 1.
And then and then orange.
Yeah, he's gonna stand his ground.
All right. And he is no longer. We got white
So is the cat? That's it for incapacitated, correct?
at the start of my turn. Yeah.
At the start of your turn.
So effectively, yeah.
Okay. White's not here yet.
Okay. So we've got Naught. Do I have line of effects over here?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You guys are really good at dodging, right?
Allegedly.
All right. I need everybody, including my own party members, to make a DC 16 Dexterity saving throw.
And technically, you don't even know that Milos is over there. He could be anywhere.
Mousse can take it. I know Mousse can take it, or can make it.
I'm looking for a 17. You said
What
16.
am I looking?
16.
16 Dexterity.
I got 3 passes amongst those 3 guys or those 5 guys.
Hold on. I keep rolling the wrong dice. All right, let's go. Ooh,
That's not a sound we wanted to hear.
I fail. But I have evasion, so
Okay. Sorry. I assumed you would just evade this. So the base damage on that one is 31, which you can have.
Ooh.
okay. All right. I have 10 hit points left.
Milos takes none.
So I'm going to apply that to the 2 that didn't pass first. So then it's 15 points on a pass.
Yeah. Yep.
Does that hit the Mangonellier team here?
Yeah, the Maganel team is in that too.
Oh,
I
cool.
can get the whole deck.
Oh, okay. That's 3 more
Hopefully
points
none
they're
of
going
them
to make.
dies.
And the mangonel, right?
Sure.
Does the spell damage structures?
It burns things, yeah.
Unattended things.
One more pass on the Mangonel team.
Okay, so let's put the pass on one of the ones who isn't injured yet.
So one of them's dead.
Yep.
Nice.
And I don't have anything useful to do with a bonus action because I've used all my sorcery points. Actually, as a bonus action, I'm going to convert one of my slots into more sorcery points.
Okay. So on the top deck here, on the castle deck, one of the Mangonel team is dead. One of them is still looking fine-ish. The rest, all of these other reds are bloodied. Who's next?
Next up, we've got, let's see, those me. So we got Milos with yellow.
I'm gonna start mopping them up.
Clean up on aisle ship.
Because
Mousse is all drippy.
Mousse is all drippy. Yeah.
He's very acidic right now.
I have a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
I'm gonna run that man through for 17 points of piercing damage.
Okay. That is... I mean, that was enough. He is donezo.
That's gonna end my turn there.
All right.
We've got yellow with red.
Wait.
Oh.
I am gonna shout an order. Shout back to the ship. If you're wounded, take cover.
Okay.
And yellow's up.
Yeah, that sounded like the order. So they're going to... Can they?
Are they smart enough to fire the ballista before they run away?
They can't make it behind cover if they fire.
They need to.
They've got 6 squares of moves. They have to dash to get through this door behind Naught. Captain's orders. You guys don't have a ballista to fire anymore.
It's fair. They don't have a Mangonel to fire.
Red with black. They can fire their Mangonel twice every 3 turns.
Well, it's Red's turn right now. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, goodbye, guys. It was fun.
Sarge, I'm glad you're big enough to be a wall.
Milos, this one's going to leave your threat range.
I'm an invisible wall though.
That's an advantage attack of opportunity.
I will take that reaction.
Okay.
Crit.
All right, calm down.
Let's see, 13 and another.
Ooh.
22. 13 and 22 is 25 points piercing damage.
Plus your modifier.
All right, well, he's dead.
Yeah, I did that.
Milos, this one's going to leave your threat range.
Don't have any more reactions.
You do not. So so they can fire the Mangonel this turn. And they're gonna. And yeah, you know what? Never mind. I don't hit anything with an 11 on the Mangonel. A man had to die for that shot to come off. That's more like it. Sarge, I've got a 19.
I'm invisible.
Oh, that's right. I'll roll that at disadvantage. Sarge, I've got a 19.
That'll hit.
Lamau.
Lukari, I've got a 20. Not a crit, just a 20.
You know what?
You have so many hit points. You have almost as many as I do.
I do.
I know what you're thinking. There's so many better uses.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that one on site. All right, how much?
12 points of piercing damage. And Sarge, 12 points of piercing damage. As the 2 ballista shots hit you guys on the deck here. leaving these two behind. They're not stunned or anything anymore. Nah, they're just terrible. Mousse.
Yep.
Where are my crits at? Got a 16 to hit.
Oh, no, that doesn't hit.
Got an 8 to hit.
No, that doesn't hit.
Milos. Got a 12 to hit. And a nat 1. As they close in on you with long swords, but to little avail. Who's next?
Also being
got-
invisible.
Black with Mousse.
So, more ships falling in the background. In addition, spiraling around the beam of light, connecting the citadel in the distance to the star Xaryxis. Spiraling around this beam of light into your direction, you see 7 dragons breaking away and heading towards the fierce battle between the two fleets.
This is our cliffhanger.
No. We're in the
That
middle,
ain't good.
still in the middle of this combat. Who's next?
We've got Mousse with Sarge.
All right. Punch. That's going to be a miss. That's a 9 to hit.
9 will not hit. He's fairly fired, though.
Oh, right. They are very fired. What is about an 18?
18 will hit.
All right, it's this man I'm punching.
Sure.
That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
He is dead.
All right. Moose is going to step forward and punch this man.
Yep.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, Moose is going to use his last key point to disengage
Sure.
and go down to the deck here.
Okay.
With all
Why are
my
you?
money.
What was that blob?
Why are you hiding? There's still 4 red guys up there.
I have 10 hit points.
It's about
To heck with you.
Well, I could do something about that if I could see you, but I can't see you anymore.
Who's next?
After Mousse, we've got Sarge with Lukari.
I mean, it's going well, so I'm gonna just shoot this guy again.
Okay. You say it's
Take
going
this
well.
guy.
You heard the point where like 7 dragons are on the way.
Yeah, we're trying to take this captain out so we can keep moving. I don't know.
Sure.
Okay, sharp shot.
Well, once this ship is dealt with, you'll be able to head directly towards the citadel if you can.
I have a 19.
19 will hit.
All right, that is
Ooh.
Nice.
32 piercing.
That's enough. No more captain.
I turn around and fire at the one engaging Milos.
Okay.
Sharp
Well,
shot.
the one engaging the sword that keeps appearing and
Crit.
disappearing from the ether.
Lamau.
Can I Colossus strike only once per turn or only the target once per turn?
What does it say?
Once per turn when you hit a creature. Okay, so I can only do it once. So, Milos, you just get this one, but it's still pretty good.
You crit, right?
17. Oh,
You crit.
yeah, I did crit. Oh, look. Oh, come on.
Oh.
Boo. 21 piercing.
That's not enough. Almost.
I'm still pleased.
Hanging on by a thread with that shot. Did you at least
Sarge
do
is
like
gonna
a
come
cool?
across the-
Did you like do a cool spinny thing when you like swept
Nobody can
around?
see it. I'm invisible.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's not.
Like, he just revolver ocelots while invisible.
Got Lukari with
Sarge comes
purple
over
on
the ship,
deck.
but you can't see him.
Okay. Yeah, Lukari, they still got men manning their mangonels and their ballistas.
Lukari is very sad. He tried to look cool and failed, just like every other old person.
Just like Sarge tried to do. Well, that was more. He tried to look cool but
alright.
was invisible.
Is there any sort of guard around this mangonel to keep these guys from flying off?
They are the guard. Like,
So no railing. Okay.
oh no, not down here.
Oh, I went to the downstairs. Oops. Okay.
Well, one of these stairs goes below deck, and then one of them goes down to where the mangonel is situated.
My intent was to go up, but I'm fine with standing there.
Sure.
Yeah, so Lukari's going to be on the stairs.
Okay.
And he's going to attempt to knock one of these guys off the mangonel.
Okay.
Does one of them look worse for wear than the others?
I think it's this one because he had to. He
Oh.
bailed out to. He bailed out from the group that was up here on deck.
Yeah, he's only got. Well, he's not quite. I think he's just past bloodied.
Nah, we'll see what Eldritch Blast do. So first bolt is going to be a 24,
That'll hit.
and the second bolt is a 13.
13 does not hit.
That guy's still fairy fired.
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the one who went down from the castle deck to join them. They had all been fairy fired up there.
Well, then in that case, the second bolt is 23.
We roll the first one, see if you get a crit.
I mean, how many hit points do you think he's got left? My goodness. You guys are just being bullies at this point.
No crit.
No crit.
All right, so you hit him twice with Eldritch Blast.
We should have like a 2 thing going here. It's going
it's
to
all
be
2s.
14 points, and he's pushed back 20 feet.
Go ahead and push him back 20 feet.
Off the ship, yes.
The physics are on point today in Tabletop Simulator. The physic.
The physic. So you're just blowing him back?
Yeah.
So
I
he's
guess
going
like,
to... He's...
You like roll down the windshield and fall towards the gravity plate, or how does that work?
Well, there's a deck down here. So he's going to land effectively on this space. Because, yeah, that's exactly what happens. You push him back, he rolls down on the windshield. No, there's not a deck here, is there?
Looking right here, it looks like he lands like, right here.
Yeah, he would land amidst the ballista guys.
Because like it looks like there's a wall to the left and to the right, but this is open space. And
Correct.
It just slides down the windshield down here.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Did you say falling damage and break the ballista from the force?
No.
Like a squeaking noise as he slides down the glass.
Because he slid, he didn't fall. I'm not going to give him any more damage. But they can no longer fire their mangonel. Which means they're going to turn around and fire their longbows at Lukari. That seems fair, right?
That seems fair. But the well, they're more than 5 feet from the edge, aren't they?
Yes.
That's fine. We're gonna grab the guy closest and DC. I'm assuming I can't see the guys on the ballista.
Yeah, you can look down and see them.
Oh, I can?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Could I get a DC 16 strength throw from this one on the edge as I try to push him off with a telekinetic shove?
This is a bonus action.
Yes, bonus action.
18 on the strength save.
Oh, I guess he stays put.
Is Lukari staying put?
He doesn't really want to be hit by bow shots, so he's gonna move up here.
Oh, they can still get you up there. It's no problem.
You can run downstairs. I'm standing on them.
Yeah,
You
whatever.
go down below deck. That's about it.
Probably
Nah.
more dudes down there.
I'll stay on the stairs. It's fine.
There's 5 down and 2 above.
Okay, so we've got purple,
Is dead.
got orange,
Is dead.
got white.
White represents 2 solar dragons. Of the 7 that are heading towards your fleet are going to approach your ship. They're going to arrive on White's count next turn. The other 5 solar dragons are flying in and out amidst the rest of the battle, causing havoc between the remainder of the fleet. Who's next?
Okay then. So I'm gonna need a DC 16 dexterity save from everyone in this area as I drop a fireball.
Mr. Predictable over here. My dude, that is 5 failures.
Okay.
That is...
See if these dice agree with me too for once.
It would have been 4, but I helped.
24 fire damage.
24? Okay, so 1 is dead.
And then are any of the ones left on the upper deck still fairy fired?
No.
No.
Okay.
I think this one might still be
Yeah, I
fairy
think
fired.
this one might be right.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I didn't know there were any up on the actual upper deck. Yeah, he's still fairy fired.
All right, so quicken firebolt for that guy.
Let me apply 23 damage to these
Yeah.
5 first. He's just dead because he was fairy fired and he went down. These two had not been damaged yet, but now they are.
And that's a 19 on AC for the one that's still left fighting Milos.
That hits.
Dealing 17 fire damage.
And he is done.
I'm gonna step back with the Giff and close the door.
Okay.
Still concentrating on that spell.
Yeah, 7 more rounds. That's good.
Got yellow with red on deck.
They were told to take cover below deck if they were injured, and they are. But they both seem very pleased with themselves, and they're patting themselves on the back. You're giving them the business, old chum.
Red with black.
Red is having a bad day.
Did we skip Milos?
Oh, we did skip Milos. Sorry, it's Milos and then red.
Oh, he's invisible. Nobody saw him.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop concentration on Fairy Fire since we don't need it anymore.
Okay.
I'm going to return to the deck when I see those 2 dragons coming this way.
Very good.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ready an action when those dragons get within 120 feet of the second wind.
Oh, they
Or
are. They
activate-
already are because they're going to be here next turn.
They are.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
then they are going to get. Then I'm going to go ahead and give them. I'm going to burn 2 charges of this Ring of Shooting Stars
Okay.
to create a ball of lightning. Can I? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna create the ball of lightning. Can I get hit? Can I get it to where are they close? They're not close enough to where they're within 5 feet of each other, are they?
No.
Okay. Then. Yeah, and this one is I'm gonna create the ball of lightning in his path for 4d12 points of I need him to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That is a fail. Only a 10.
DC 15. Okay, so then he's gonna take 4d12 lightning damage.
That's a lot.
There's a dice we haven't seen for a while.
Sarge, Lukari.
Spicy.
Let's
Ooh,
see.
nice.
Moose is below deck. Naught's inside. So Sarge and Lukari, if you want to spend a reaction right now, it's roll an insight check. I will allow it.
I will actually.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, go ahead and make that insight check, guys. How much damage did you do with your lightning ball?
Oh, that's not bad.
28.
Okay.
I give up on rolling.
So Lukari failed.
I have
rolled
18.
2.
18 might do it.
18. Sarge and Lukari, you watch as Milos leaps. Well, you don't watch Milos because he's invisible. That's right, Milos is invisible. Roll that insight check at disadvantage then. Because you can't see Milos.
I still have an 18.
All right.
Amazingly enough.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
You don't know where Milos is, but you see the ball lightning created. He fires it off at one of the dragons. You see the 2 dragons. Both of them break off the assault on your ship. One of them still gets blasted with lightning. But watching the 2 of them break apart, you don't think the lightning has scared them. You put it together, you know that that's an effect that the ring can create, so you know Milos must have created it. Where he is anybody's guess. But it's apparent that the dragons noticed the ring and its powers and decided to break off the attack. They're going to go harass other ships instead.
Sarge will do that on his turn.
Milos, are you ending your turn there?
That's going to conclude my turn, yes.
The 2 dragons will no longer arrive at your ship next turn, but will arrive elsewhere in the fleet. So 7 dragons are going to go harass all of your peoples.
Where peoples have ballistas.
They're nameless NPCs.
Who's next?
We've got purple,
Not dead.
black, red. What am I saying? Purple. It's red.
Red.
Isn't one of these red guys dead over here in the ballistas?
On the ballistas?
No, they're just singed.
pretty
I
bad.
thought one of them died from fireball.
Yeah. He
Oh, I
killed-
think I did get
this
one of them.
Oh, he only got 2 hit points when he rolled down there. You're right.
No.
Okay. Let's try to kill Lukari. So 2 of these are going to miss. Lukari, I've got a 24 to hit and a 24 to hit.
So I used my reaction, didn't I? God damn it.
Yeah, don't have a reaction because you use it to try to roll insight. Action economy screws you again.
Yeah, bad dice, screw me.
All right, so the first longbow attack is going to be 3 points of piercing damage plus 13 points of radiant damage.
Oh,
Yeah, radiant will get you.
Second longbow attack is 9 points of piercing damage plus 10 points of radiant damage.
Jesus.
You're fine.
And the other guy firing at you with his longbow.
I'm bloody.
Oh no, 2 of those missed. Never mind. I'm not rolling again. Ballista guys. They don't have a legal target on your boat. So it's going to fire ballista shots at your boat.
I mean, the treant.
The Treant deserves to die.
They've got a 17 and a 23 to hit your boat.
Those both hit.
Okay. Those are ballista shots. They could try to figure out where Milos is, but... 12 points of damage to the ship, which doesn't beat your... And then 19 from the second shot. So 4 points of damage to the ship. As these guys turn longbows against Lukari, these guys continue firing ballistas at the ship. That is red. Who's next?
After red, I believe we've got black and then Mousse.
Okay, on black, you both lose a ship. And then your fleet loses an additional 6 ships from dragon attacks. Who's next?
Mousse with Starch.
All right. So Mousse runs upstairs, jumps over this hole, runs in here with Naught, and basically Mousse is yelling, I think we should make a break for it, and then he runs in there, and I guess I'm gonna drink a potion.
When you say make a break for it, what do you mean?
Like, well, their command structure's ruined. They have nobody to tell them to follow us. They can just shoot at us as we leave.
It's a good point.
So that's what Mousse is yelling that we should do.
Got Sarge with Lukari.
When you say leave, though, do you mean retreat?
No, I mean make a break for the
Make a break for the Citadel.
make a break
Yeah.
for the Citadel.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then you chug a potion. Which, for Mousse, does that just mean you, like, pour it into an arbitrary hole opening?
I take the whole bottle and I stick it inside my chest cavity and it dissolves.
That's fantastic. And this is why we're not allowing plasmoids in the next campaign.
So, I do want
ridiculous.
anybody listening to this, I want everybody to know that plasmoids are not this bad. But I am like
You've
making,
just chosen to be this bad.
I've chose
Treble
violence.
is this bad, not Plasmoid.
I think you're playing the plasmoid appropriately is the problem. I think
I
Treble is choosing violence today.
When Brickroad said like he issued the challenge like nobody's gonna pick the mucus men and you will have if you have balls you will pick the mucus man. I took it as a challenge, and I chose violence.
Are you enjoying playing the Snotman?
Yes.
And that's all that matters, as long as you're having fun.
All right, so I get 4 hit points back.
Great. Who's next?
Next up, we've got Sarge with Lukari.
Sarge is gonna shout towards Milos, who he suspects is over here because of the thunder ring.
Okay.
It must be the ring. Keep him distracted.
Well, they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
They left.
Yeah, the dragons are not going to come to your ship at all.
I guess the ships are not very close.
No.
Okay, Sarge would know that. Sarge is still invisible, but he's gonna come up here.
Okay.
I mean, our ship is close to theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna shoot this one. And sharp shot.
Okay.
Because that's been actually working out for me today. And it will keep doing that. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
How wounded is this?
They're all bloodied at this point.
They're all bloodied. Okay.
One of them
Yeah,
down
they've
by
eaten
the.
fireballs. They've eaten.
Yeah, they're not having a good day.
So that is 18 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I'll shoot him again. I'm not going to sharp shot this
Well,
one.
that was enough for that one guy.
Oh, it was? Oh, then...
was enough for him.
Well, okay, I've already rolled, so... 19?
19 will
19
hit.
to hit. Okay. I've already Colossus Slate. You know what? Just to try and get somebody killed here. 14 piercing.
Okay. He's still standing, but not by much.
Like, you did hear Mousse say, like, let's get the heck out of here.
Oh yeah, everybody's hearing Mousse call out. Make a beeline
Yeah.
for the city.
Let's see here.
In his weird, gooey
10,
voice.
15, 20. I mean, I'm gonna try and stand in front of Lukari, who's taking some damage.
Okay.
But I am invisible. So, for all the good it will do.
And who's next?
Next up, we've got Lukari with white.
Mousse, Lukari's gonna leave this boat because the captain said to get back on that ship. Just FYI.
Who are you
Yeah,
speaking to?
We're getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, the captain said get on that boat, so Lukari does not plan to stick around on this one.
Yeah, no, I'm giving you some cover.
Oh, that's
Well,
that's
Sarge
nice,
can
but you should have
fly.
gotten on the other boat.
Yeah, Sarge can fly.
This is Sarge's boat
I can
now.
fly. Yeah.
Sarge's going to take this boat.
Sarge is like, I'm the captain now.
So Lukari is gonna attempt to Eldritch Blast this dude off the ledge before he retreats.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
See if we can roll something higher. It's funny. So the first one's gonna be an 18.
18 will
Or,
hit.
15.
Oh, 15 does not hit.
Well, then I'm assuming a 14's not gonna hit either.
14 also does not hit.
Okay. Lukari, having completely embarrassed himself, is going to go back to his ship.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
Yeah, Sarge will just... You hear an invisible voice say, not your day, huh?
May I introduce you to Divination Wizard
Oh.
for the next campaign, please?
Right?
You head downstairs on the second win?
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
His pride and his body has been wounded.
His pride and his body.
Next up, we got white with Naught.
And as far as white is concerned, looking out, you can see the 7 solar dragons raining down their prismatic breath across ships, all across your fleet.
Yeah, I think we're losing this fight.
Who's next?
Naught. So I can move to here. I need one more DC 15 saving throw.
From the
Or
board?
16 saving throw for
Save
dexterity.
your spell slot. Save your spell slot. I've got an idea.
I mean, I'm out of spell slots anyway. Like, this is, trust me.
All right, that's 4 failures. That was
All right.
4 single-digit rolls on d20s. It's not what you want to see in this situation.
That'll be 24 fire damage again.
Okay, one of them's dead. Which
And
takes...
then I've got a quicken firebolt for this guy.
Okay.
Hits a 21.
That'll hit.
Dealing 18 fire damage.
Wow.
He explodes.
Nice shoots.
3 warriors remain at the ballista and nobody else on the mangonel.
That guy was secretly a space clown.
Milos with yellow.
So, Brooker, answer me this. Could
Yeah.
let's say for the sake of argument, I put the ball lightning up here to intercept the dragons, right?
Yeah.
Could I move that ball lightning down because I can move it with 30 feet of movement down? Could I move it down onto the ballista deck here? Cover our retreat.
I believe so. Let me pull up the spell here. You know, it might not be.
I think it's a special effect of the ring of shooting stars.
I think you're right. Okay, is that what it says? You can move it 30 feet on your turn, like as an action or a bonus action or something?
As a bonus action.
Yeah, I'll allow that because you had to move it up to intercept the dragon, and then the dragon flew off on its own accord.
And then you need all 3 of those to make DC 15 dexterity saving throws.
They're good at those.
They're bad at those. 1, 10, and 10.
Although they're about to take a shitload of lightning damage here. 17 lightning damage.
They all had like 2 and 3 hit points left.
And Milos shouts out, "We're making for the citadel."
Right.
You watch as your allies lay down arms and surrender around you. Some of the ships are destroyed, blown up by dragons. Others are overwhelmed by the Xaryxian fleet. Unfortunately, not everybody in your fleet had the kind of werewolf and firepower that you guys did. Maybe this was your plan all along for getting to the Citadel. Maybe not. Either way, all is not lost. That's what the book says to read.
We didn't surrender.
No, but you see some other members of your fleet. I mean, looking over at Garganhale's ship being harried by one of the solar dragons as we speak.
Those poor vampires.
But you have evaded capture. You've taken down their flagship and their fleet commander. And probably a lot of people on your side are going to be blown up or taken prisoner by the Xaryxian Empire. But you have a straight shot to the Citadel.
Yeah.
And as the Imperial Citadel looms large, its crystal spires reflecting the light of Xaryxis, it is here in the heart of the Xaryxian Empire that you will decide the fate of your world.
The small coastal fishing village of Lardy.
Right. The idyllic little hamlet.
I'm glad
It's
Sarge can
funny
move
every
faster
time.
than 50, so he'll get back somehow.
Congratulations on not having to fight the solar dragons.
Yeah.
Good job.
You probably could have. I think you could have. It would have been fine though.
I was about to shoot them, yeah, and then
I was fully intending that we were going to have to fight those things. That's why I put up the ball lightning there, because I was going to harry him with that.
Don't think you could have fought all 7 of them, but only 2 of them are supposed to come to your ship. But there's CR9 creatures, and they've got breath weapons.
I mean,
And,
I would be useless in that fight, so they've been down a man. And I think
I have had no chill, so I'd be pretty much out of resources, but hey.
And you do not get a rest before landing upon the Citadel.
I have a lot of spell slots. Who needs healing?
You can go ahead and take care of the healing right now if you want.
Yeah, who needs healing?
And then we come back
Do I
next
get
week.
Can I do a 1-minute cast mending on myself?
Yeah, I'll allow that. That's fine.
Okay, that lets me get back 5 sorcery points.
I know you're wounded, Mousse. How badly? Really
I've got
badly, right?
14 out of 59 hit points.
Okay, you get the good stuff. Heal 17. That's a max heal.
Wow.
31 out of 59.
I'll give you another good one.
Taking some minor wounds, but I'm okay for
Heal
now.
11.
Okay, I should be good if you want to spread
Yeah.
some other stuff around.
I have 2 level 1s and 1 rank 2 spell that I can pass around.
Lukari took a hit, didn't you? Pretty big one.
Yeah, to his pride.
I don't know how many hit points he has.
He's got a lot. But,
Did we lose him?
is he there?
He
Chris?
stepped away. He had to step away.
All right, we'll
Okay.
come back next week. We will land upon the Citadel, and well, we know next week's not the finale because we have a 12-week campaign here. So
Yeah.
I guess the real
Spoiler alert.
cliffhanger is like, why is next week not the finale? Dun dun
Yeah.
dun dun.
Hold on to your butts.
That's it. Thanks for playing, kids. See you next week.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks, y'all.